On this episode,
How many times you just fallen right on your face putting this thing on?
Never.
I put myself on thin ice with the selfless heroes of the Chicago Fire Department's Air Sea Rescue Unit.
Don't let go!
Where the only thing colder than the water
Go on, back in the water.
is the man who makes me get in it.
All right, come on, climb back out.
I was just out.
So I'm in Chicago hanging out with the crew of the Chicago Fire Department Scuba Team 687, where I'm hoping to learn a thing or two about what it takes to save someone from the frigid waters of Lake Michigan.
There's a little bit of what we're going to do today with that rapid deployment craft and some of our ice rescue, and then the helicopter, which we're going to see today with a diver deploying out of it.
Am I doing that? Tell me now if I'm doing that.
Not today. You're not doing
Okay.
that one today.
That'll give you thermal protection, so it'll help keep you warm for a little bit.
Literally minutes.
The dry suit keeps you dry, but there's no insulating property. There's no thermal protection in that suit. So the combination of that keeping you dry and that keeping you warm,
That's a winning combination.
that's a good start.
While I was hoping they could just talk me through the process, it looks like it's going to be more of a learning by doing lesson.
So I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but that took you about 6 minutes to get your undergarments on.
Yeah,
So-
there was some complications.
So time is of the essence. So when we get that call, this rapid deployment dressing means that you're going to be Johnny on the spot and ready to go when we need you.
Yeah.
So we're going to teach you how to do this, and then one of the skills that you're going to perform for us is to get dressed as fast as you can.
Sure.
All right?
How many times you just fallen right on your face putting this thing on?
Never. It helps if you grab it low, now it's like a pair of socks. You just pull it on. Right. That last bit. There you go.
Pull your hands out.
And this is the easy part.
That's the easy part. So that's suiting up. Now you learn how to put the equipment on. Any questions?
Who wore this last?
I'm not sure.
I just feel like I'm closer to whoever it was.
Yeah? Well, let's get you back in some clothes again.
Then we just put them on.
Yep, help them out.
From here on out, I'm just trying to keep up with all the information being thrown at me.
So when you get on the rig, we'll drive to the call. They'll give you an idea on the way to the call, what we're up against, what the rescue entails.
While also keeping in mind just how real this job gets for the crew.
But if you're diving, you're recovering.
No, we operate in a rescue mode. I'll give you a story. The dive team is conducting submerged vehicle training at our training facility. And while they're there doing the training, they get a call of a person in the water. Turns out to be a little boy. The boy walks away from that incident after 17 minutes underwater.
Surviving 17 minutes underwater is a miracle, but the rescue team can't prepare for a miracle. They have to shave off as much time from the clock as possible.
They want to have that victim out of the water laying on a stretcher in less than 4 minutes. And that's tough to do.
So
But
this
they
kid
pull it
hadn't
off.
taken a breath in 17 minutes.
17 minutes.
So
And that's a
he's-
cold water drowning, right?
Yeah.
So in a cold water drowning, that body goes into a self-preservation mode and helps save that person's life.
Not only do they have to be fast, they have to be efficient.
This is our ice rescue pole.
Yeah.
If you can put your hand all the way through it, get it up on your arm, I'm going to simply twist this. Now I just bought you time. Plan B is now figure out how to get you out of the water and back to shore.
All the while I have this sinking feeling that I'll definitely be tested on this later.
It's called the Fortuna. 2,000 pounds of buoyancy in this thing. So they're going to inflate it, and we should be able to do this in right around 60 seconds.
What a nightmare to have to blow this up manually.
He's going to bring this thing and walk it right over to the victim. He'll be able to crawl right up to the front of that boat, and they'd pull him back to shore.
All right,
And then you're also going to use this as a deployment craft, and you're going to go out and rescue somebody with this.
I got it.
Simple.
Let's go.
And so without further ado, or their requisite 40 hours of basic training, we're off to the rescue.
Brian likes to hit every bump that's on the road, too.
Sure he does. Hey, Brian, you missed the bump.
All right, let's go back and find it.
Yeah. Where have you brought us, Ron? Where are you? There you
Right
are.
here.
All right,
All
tell
right.
me where I am.
So now we're going to do a little training. The dock is an ice shelf. So that's the ice. And you're just going to do a couple maneuvers in the water just to see what it feels like. We're going to take you from this. Once you get comfortable in here, moving around,
Right.
we'll bring you over to an area where there's more ice. There'll be some solid ice, there'll be some frazzle ice, some slush ice.
How many different kinds of ice are there?
A lot.
Frazzle, slush,
Yeah.
hard,
Hard.
thick, super thick,
Well, that's what you'd hope for.
extra thick.
All I can tell you is manage your energy.
It's not that I'm trying to delay getting in the water, Ron. It's just that to me,
Okay, suit
I
him
just
up.
want to point out.
Am I stalling intentionally, or am I just enjoying messing with Ron? Yes.
I'm here to do the sensible thing.
You picked the wrong career.
No kidding. Peggy's been with the fire department for 10 years, but this is her first day with the, what you call the...
Air Sea Rescue.
Air Sea Rescue.
Air Sea Rescue?
Yeah.
It's actually Air Sea?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Because I'm pretty sure it says Scuba on the side of the truck. See, right there, it's crystal clear. This is the Chicago Fire Department Scuba team. You know you're on the Scuba team, right? I just want to point out a certain visual ambiguity with respect to the proper name of the overseeing organization, which in fact has jurisdiction over the Scuba team, which I believe is Air Sea.
Well, we'll trump you one more. It would actually be Special Operations.
Special Ops is run by a man named Mike Fox, who's basically Ron's boss. Mike smiles a lot more than Ron, but has no patience for stalling either.
I think you've been stalling long enough.
I wouldn't say I'm stalling, Ron. I'm just saying I like to get a lay of the land. What's the name of this harbor?
Montrose Harbor.
Montrose, and why is it called Montrose Harbor?
We don't have time. Let's figure
Who was this Mr. Montrose?
He was probably an ex-mayor.
What do you think of this guy in office right now? What is his
I'm
name?
pretty sure we better get in the water.
This Ari
now.
Emanuel
I think
character.
we should get in the water.
What do you think? Is it Ari Emanuel?
With my stalling tactics running out of steam, I decided it's probably best to get into my suit before I'm pushed into the water and become an actual victim.
All right.
Take the glove and push it on this way. So if he's going to stand behind you and hold the glove like this, you're going to be able to slide your hand right in.
I mean, you really couldn't do this by yourself.
They have to do it by themselves.
Lucky for me, I'm getting the royal treatment.
Like Downton Abbey. You get 2 dressers. My valets.
So I'm about to learn the ins and outs of an ice rescue in the frigid waters of Chicago's Montrose Harbor.
Ready?
The mission chief for my misadventure, Ron Dornicker, the no-nonsense leader of the Chicago Fire Department's Air and Sea Rescue Crew.
Jeremy, do a controlled entry into the water. And I want you to swim out about 50 feet. Watch what he does, Mike. And then you can go next. And he's going to do a controlled, slow entry, feet first, into that ice hole. He slides in nice and easy. He's in. Turn around, face that way. 50 feet out. Go. Using his fins, not a lot of big splash, right? Nice and easy. Stop, Jeremy.
How long does the training take before a person's certified to do this?
It honestly takes about 3 years for one of our divers to get the experience, the training, and everything for surface ice rescue, the diving, to really learn it and master it. All right, Jeremy, back to you.
Got sidetracked.
Cut away here.
No worries.
All right, so Jeremy, if this is an ice shelf right now, right? So Mike, he's going to approach this. If he fell through and needed to climb back up, come on up. He's going to keep moving forward, and he's going to kind of army crawl up onto the ice. And once he gets half his body up, he's going to roll away from the hole, and that's going to distribute his body weight.
Roll from the hole.
Roll from the hole. I'll give you some tips while you're in there.
As long as they rhyme, I'm down with them.
You're going to do the same thing that Jeremy did.
Right?
Go on, feet first into the water, nice and easy.
You kind of wiggle it or just go in?
Keep going, nice and easy. Go on. Good. Turn around. You've got your ice rescue pole with you.
Yeah.
Extend it to Jeremy. And then you're going to want to give him some verbal direction.
All right, so reach out, grab that rope, put your arm through it. All right, I'm going to twist it up. You're going to feel some pressure.
So if you're so far out that we can't communicate verbally, we're going to do it via hand signals. When you have them locked onto that, you're going to give us an okay. This means you're okay, and this means we can pull you in.
Okay, so the assumption is always the ice is going to break and we're all going in.
If they went through, you're probably going to go through with them.
Great.
Kick your feet a little bit, kick and climb. Keep going. All right, at some point now, if the ice was breaking, you could roll away from it, right?
Right.
Go on, back in the water.
I think it was Vince Lombardi who said, it's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get back up. And I think it was Ron Dornicker who said, back in the water.
All right, come on, climb back out now, same way.
I was just out.
Right, you're gonna climb back out again. So climb up.
Okay.
Okay, back in the water. So now, come on back. Okay, climb up, Mike. Come on, hurry up, get up. Come on, Mike, you gotta get up now. Get up, this is ice and you're trying to rescue somebody. Get up, come on, roll away. Good, climb back in, do it again. One more time, climb back in. right back in. Go out to Jeremy, touch Jeremy, and come back. One more time. Come on. And this is the reality of it, Mike. You're going to be moving back and forth like this, right? You're going to struggle a little bit. Use your hands a little bit.
Okay, great.
Come on back. One more time. Last
I
time.
can't save you now. Good luck.
Come on. He'll do fine.
We're gonna miss you.
All right, get up. Get up right away. Get up right away. Spread your body weight. Roll away from the hole. Roll away from the hole. Come on. Roll. Roll. Good. Okay. So again, nice stable platform, right?
Yes.
It's going to support your body weight.
It's like a dream.
Yeah, it's going to be. You're going to say that when you get out in that ice and somebody's out there yelling for help and you have to get to them, you're really going to want to manage your energy systems the right way.
Because on top of all the obvious physical stress, maybe a little panic, maybe a little, all that stuff informs your heart rate and everything else.
And they decide to be aggressive with you in that ice hole, in that
You're dead.
water, what energy do you have left? Jeremy, come on up.
This is me impersonating Ron.
Roll away from the hole, man.
Roll.
Roll away from the hole. God, I can't, the guy
Doesn't listen.
he just doesn't want to learn.
Chain of command, Mike, you're the new guy.
Oh, right.
He's really never made anybody do it that many times, except people that stall getting in the water.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I'd have kept me out there indefinitely.
So when you approach the victim, we want you to come from the side. Once you get to the side, keep moving to the back. As you approach them from the back and you slide into that water, into that ice hole that they're in, and you get to them, we don't want them to turn around and grab you.
Right.
We don't want that to happen. They're holding onto an ice shelf, so as I come and I approach, I'm going to stiff arm them into that ice shelf. Once we stiff arm them into the ice shelf, your hands are going to come around and you're going to grab and lock onto them.
Okay, let me spit some of this out and you tell me if I got it all right. Essentially, right now, we're going to sort of create a simulation. I'm going to attempt to rescue a victim. The victim would be played by Jimmy, who is anything but a victim. And I'm going to navigate myself over the ice floes, get to Jimmy, approach him, take a slightly off-axis position, come up behind him, push him into the ice, get him in a bear hug, hang on tight, at which point the Fortuna will be deployed and somebody will start to pull us back.
Perfect.
Well, that's our plan. Okay, what do we need to make this happen?
We're going to get in the back of the dive truck. You don't get to start here. This isn't Hollywood.
It kinda is, Ron. Kinda is.
Unlike Hollywood, we don't have a set all prepared with the perfect conditions.
So we're basically looking for some suitable ice. We found some ice over there, but it's probably too thick to fall through. So hopefully we'll find some ice that's thin enough to better demonstrate the futility of rescuing someone.
Hey, Jimmy, fins on, go check it out. Okay.
Is that the frazzle stuff you were talking about?
No, we'll see. I mean, there was some back there, but it's just along the docks where it's really warm. Hey, see the big post sticking up out of the water? Go right toward that, straight ahead.
To say that these men and women go above and beyond the call of duty on a daily basis is a given. But Jimmy, swimming through the freezing water to find some thin ice so a B-list celebrity can briefly experience what he's trained his whole life for? Well, that goes way beyond the call of duty. Thanks, Jimmy.
You got to keep up with them.
Same, thick. That's, 4 inches ice.
How much does Jimmy weigh? Because I might cut through that like butter.
Helicopter 681 to 687 on Fireground. We're on scene, 2700 north in the lakefront. This is a bona fide incident. We have one person who has fallen through the ice.
So I'm with Ron Dornicker and the Chicago Fire Department's Air Sea Rescue Unit. Ron has condensed a 3-year training program into 30 minutes and agreed to let me participate in a rescue drill.
All right, let's get out. Come on.
First responders are a lot like professional athletes. Aside from being highly skilled and physically fit, they spend endless hours training. Simulations like these are invaluable because even though the scenario is staged, the ice is real, the water's cold, and the adrenaline is authentic.
Mike, we need you to get in and start this rescue.
I'm out of breath already.
Go on, go get him, Mike. You're in. Nice and easy now, Mike. Manage your energy. Lay a little bit out of your side, Mike. Keep your fins underwater. There you go. Go on.
Long swim, yeah, real long swim.
Okay, Mike, turn around. Start talking to him.
Hey, boss. You're gonna be fine.
Get up on the ice, Mike.
Yeah, I'm coming for you. I'm coming. Don't
Don't let go. Keep your hands on the ice. I'm gonna hang on to you, okay?
Making his way around the ice to the victim. Hey, contact. He's looking good up here.
How you feeling?
Oh, not so good.
It's a miracle you can feel anything.
Mike's got him. He bought you some time. Hold tight, Mike.
They're gonna give you a ride, like the e-ticket. He'll come to you, don't panic. There you go. Me too.
Anyway, that's what it looks like to rescue a guy from a frozen lake.
Hey, Chief, it looks like they got the victim in the Fortuna.
I'm in.
Nice and easy. Pull slow.
And this is what it looks like to rescue the guy who rescues the guy from a frozen lake.
Keep pulling.
God, I hate to crush this guy today.
Nice and easy. Good. Slow, Brian. Slow.
That'd be ironic.
Everybody okay? Stop the drill. Jimmy, you all right?
I'm good. Mike?
I'm good.
So how was it, Mike?
It was great.
So talk to me.
Jimmy's a fantastic victim.
Good.
He behaved himself.
Hop up, Jim.
I straight armed him as directed.
I got him.
Applied a bear hug. Hung on. Let's do it again.
Let's do it again.
Right. Whoa. No, I think we got it.
Your goal was to get out there, communicate with him, keep him at the surface so we didn't have to dive, and buy time for this other team to get out there with the Fortuna to pull you all back. So you were able to go a little bit harder than normal because you knew you were getting a free ride back.
I did.
Right?
And I have to admit, had I not known that, I may have hedged a little.
Nice work.
I get it.
You get it.
No, I get it.
Right?
You guys doing great work. How many of these drills do you do?
How many do we do?
Drills, yeah.
Every day.
Every single day you drill?
Every day.
Seriously?
Seriously. So yeah, at least one a day. They usually do 2 a day.
To state the obvious, firemen and women are incredibly selfless. When they're not running into burning buildings on our behalf or diving into frozen lakes, they're practicing the art of doing both. Next time you see one, tell them thanks and give them my regards.
What do you think? We give Mike a hand for that one?
Oh, please. You're very kind. What's in for Jimmy? You made the ultimate sacrifice on the ride back.
Nice work, everybody.